And we're back. Welcome back, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
We did it, team. We're alive.
We made it.
You made it.
Fine.
So,
Whew.
yeah, IRL, Jess has had to step out because she needs to do some things.
Wait,
Um,
right now I am in the DM slot on the camera. So much power.
That's how it works. Whoever has the slot in the camera gets to be the DM.
Mhm.
God, that'd be the worst.
but yeah, so Jess had to step out. But that's okay because we have a narrative explanation for Alizarin's sudden disappearance. So yeah, after you kill this thing, it explodes in this flash of bright light. And you all hear a voice. It's a woman's voice. It's very soothing voice, which I don't have, but just imagine that my voice sounds that way. I speak as her, and she says, "Finally, I've been released from this curse. Thank you."
The curse of having to worship a terrible goddess. I totally understand. You're welcome.
So there's this awkward pause. And
She's
this
like,
voice
no.
says, I am the remnant of Okile. I was consumed, for lack of a better word, so many years ago.
Consumed.
Wait, did we
Yes.
just bring this goddess into the world and save her? Calithra, like, kind of wants to kill herself right now. In that split moment, she seriously contemplates committing suicide and then realizes Loth would never forgive her.
She says, but what she says is, there's a chaos god, a god of oblivion, who seeks to ruin this entire world, and I believe it set its eyes on another target. Perhaps Avant?
What is the name of that god? I ask fearfully.
He is a nameless one.
Okay.
Is a god older than this very world. But
Can I roll religion to try and understand what she's talking about? And as soon as I get over my panic of having successfully helped bring another god into the... Oh, I'm in so much trouble.
yes, you can roll a religion check. Chad is calling for you to commit Sudoku. Yeah, 17. So, you know, like, there are some creation myths about the endless dark chaos that existed before Avant birthed the world.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a god of this place, a god that has no name. But Avant's rebirth pushes back that tide of chaos every millennium.
Weird. Okay. Weird.
Yeah. So yeah, the remnant of...
It was consumed by that chaos, and we just brought it back from that. What's on the other side of that chaos? I'm going into thinking. I'm gonna have a lot of questions really soon, so you just go on with that one.
Yeah, the remnant says, I will disperse now. I've been trapped in this form, in this shrine. But I have no worshippers, and I have no purpose anymore in this world. But I thank you for releasing me.
Before you go, is there some sort of otherworldly blessing you could give us? And thanks for freeing you?
The voice laughs, and it says, I believe you've found the ointment, yes?
Rex.
We did.
I will graciously refill it for you before I go.
If I present...
when you say go...
I will pass on.
She's gone soon, Calithra. Calm down.
Conquered. I say, muttering off to the side. Okay, fine. Do what you need to be, and then...
Is there any advice you could give us towards having this chaos god not complete his mission.
Avant must be reborn. She's overdue. You have to get to the throne as quickly as you can. Delay no further.
Yes.
I appreciate you stopping here, but really.
If this chaos, this kind of other whatever it is, nameless, takes over and it begins consuming all of the gods here, would it then move on to consuming all life as we know it?
Yes, that's its ultimate goal, is to destroy everything that Avant created.
Then we need to go.
I ask her one last question. Is there this was a temple or a shrine to you, this location?
It was.
Do you know of anything else within its walls that will aid us in our journey to get us there faster? That will either make us stronger or faster in getting there?
Yes.
Since this was your temple, I'm assuming you knew it best in its nooks and crannies and things of that nature.
So the light is starting to fade from your eyes, like you've been like fully whited out. You can kind of start seeing some shapes again. And she says, on the other side of my statue, you'll find a chest. There isn't much left, but you can take what's there.
Okay.
Since I'm a bear and I can't talk, I just give her a thumbs up.
We will do our best, and we wish you well in your eternal rest. Did that rhyme? Did that rhyme? Hello? Am I a poet?
It's the Leighton Whitney coming out. So, yes, go ahead.
I am immediately concerned with obviously our impending doom in life as we know it, as the unending chaos of life is going to take over everything. Suddenly, slowly sinking in, like, the mortality rate of it all. That's not good. We need to go now.
Yeah, I'm noticing the kind of the realization of what's happening come across her face. Like, there's something bigger than just her being Loth's
It's a
chosen
really
one.
big moment for Calithra that there's something outside of her.
Yeah, like
I won't be able to torture anything.
right. Like you need to like. I tell her, yeah, you need to get on the same page, or Loth is probably going to be following in the footsteps of this god. Yes.
Let's go.
So I go walk behind the statue to get the chest.
So as you guys like come out of this like complete whiteout state, and the goddess bids you farewell, you notice Alizarin is not there anymore. Alizarin has disappeared.
Can you
That's unfortunate.
we're back on the map. I then switched to roll 20. I noticed that she's not there. So I tell Zisa to go grab the chest that she was talking about the statue, and I go over to this door to I go looking back in the room that we came in first, because I assume just to look for Alizarin basically to see if she like went in the other room.
No, she's gone.
Okay, so then I go check out this door that's on the bottom over here.
Yeah, it's a simple door. It's like kind of behind a curtain.
I open that.
Okay.
Where's the chest at?
Just
it's easy
It's
to
like-
find.
yeah,
It's
just
like
mention
right
that you
behind
went.
the
Yeah.
statue.
Just
Can
tell
I
us.
open it with my bare hands?
You could
Oh, I forgot you're a bear.
Can I claw it like with my nose, or like push it open with my nose, like a
You know what?
bear opens stuff?
I wouldn't. I forgot you're a bear. I wouldn't have told
Maybe
you to
it's
do
like
that if
I
you
just
were a bear.
knock it over and just.
Yeah, you know,
I'm just like
open
kind
it
of
over, and it spills open, and like
batting all that shit around. What's in there?
40 gold pieces, and an embroidered silk handkerchief.
I pick up the silk handkerchief very delicately with one of my huge claws.
I look
Rob?
over at this because it's comical and you can't help but
You said
And
silk
I put
or
it around
silver?
my neck.
Rob,
Look back
forgot
at
to
the-
tell you, those gems you found earlier are worth 50 gold points apiece.
Oh,
It's important information that you should know.
thank you.
Upon noticing that Alizarin is gone, I cast Detect Magic and start looking for any secret exits, any trace of where she is gone, any sign that she might come back, if there's any way to find her.
Detect magic doesn't tell you anything. Like there's no, like your statue no longer feels magical or anything, but if you roll me an Arcana check.
I throw the statue on the ground because it's worthless, and I claim the victory in the name of Loth.
Okay.
And sorry, what was that you wanted me to do?
Arcana.
Arcana.
Zisa, you estimate this handkerchief is worth 25 gold pieces.
Hmm.
No, she's just gone. I don't know.
25 gold, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it big enough to tie around my neck?
Where's the
Can I
child?
tie it with
Sure.
my palms? Okay,
Yeah,
what
sure.
does this handkerchief look like?
It's probably like a pale blue
Ooh.
that has a little pastoral scene stitched around the edge of it.
Ooh.
So there's like some grass, and then there's like little sheep stitched in there, and at the end there's a shepherdess.
Nice.
Well,
it's tied around my neck now, and I just sort of like try to push the gold pieces into a pile and just kind of shove them at Alorian. And then I go like this.
I'm not in the room, but
this is mine now. I'm a fashionable bear now.
yeah, I'm quickly pacing through the hallway trying to find out if I can see Alizarin. Not assuming that it's been a magical.
Where's the child?
The child has been cowering in the corner, with his like hands over his head ever since that thing screamed and you all fell on the ground. He was like, "Oh fuck."
Okay.
Um,
I march over to him. I grab him by his little person shirt and I yank him up as high as I can. I look at him with my weird pink glowy underdark eyes and I purposely switch from infravision to regular vision just to do something creepy and screw with him because I am just so absolutely angry right now. And I ask him, "Where is Alizarin?" And I'm lightly shaking him as I'm doing this.
I don't know. I wish I did, because she was nice to me.
Is he
when
lying?
I see her do this, I walk over.
Is
You
he
can
lying?
roll an insight check. No, he's telling the truth.
Ugh.
So I push her away, just push her back a little bit. And then I look at him and I just give him a bear hug.
He like puts his arm, like he can't get his arms around you, so he just kind of like lays them on you. And it's like, I'm so scared.
I'm just comforting him.
I noticed that the hallway looped around, so I'm gonna go back into this other room back here, and because I'm basically just checking. I'm assuming she was taken while we were all kind of whitewashed. I'm not assuming that she just disappeared into thin air. So I'm checking like anywhere where we hadn't.
Can I roll to see if I can figure out like where she went?
The dice rolls are apparently not showing up on screen. Just
That is
FYI.
because there we go. All better. Cool. There we
Thank
go.
you, Zach.
Roll Arcana.
Okay.
Oh yeah, not Brit. Sorry, Brit is a wonderful person, but we're talking about Zisa. Zisa, immediately, like you feel the residue of like a teleportation spell.
Okay, well, I guess I return to my normal form. But I still want to wear my scarf. I still get
And
to
you
wear
get
it.
like you get like a brief like vision of like a flash of a face. And it's a woman. She's got dark skin, very wrinkled. She has a handkerchief tied around her head. And she looks cranky.
Cranky?
Yeah. I have to find the image because I promise this is the best NPC face ever.
Is it my handkerchief or is that a different one?
It's a different one. It's just
Okay.
like
It's a vision of a lady. That's where she went. Okay, I was like, whoa.
Stop trying to steal my style.
You are literally the most fabulous druid that has ever lived.
I know.
Your claim to fame.
I'm really happy that I'm getting into the fashion of this game. This is the most entertaining part. Okay, so now that I'm not a bear because I can't talk, I just pop over to the hallway where Alorian is. Where did you go?
Wait, hang on. Let me open this for chat. Hang on.
Oh my god, whoa.
Wait, what? That's fine. Okay, chat, there you go.
Minus the cigarette, of course. That's
wait,
the
let me
thing
look
that
at
you get a
this.
vision of.
Okay.
Continue. Oh my goodness.
Did you
Okay.
literally just wibbly wobbly your way through this entire place? Okay, I'm gonna catch
Yeah.
up with you eventually.
So I wasn't like around for Zisa to figure out that she teleported, so I would have opened this door since this is the only room we didn't go in.
And I'm over here, I get here and I'm like, hey, she teleported and some creepy old lady is pissed.
I wait for you to explain further because that is not enough to explain that. Okay, I just stare at you blankly.
Listen, guys,
When she tells me that, I turn around and I first notice the really fabulous handkerchief on her neck.
Yeah, I just want to say, like, listen, first of all, pretty sure Elizabeth's fine. She's been transported somewhere, but please look at this.
What about
it looked even better when I was a bear, I'm pretty sure.
What about the jewelry that had adorned her neck? Did that happen to disappear with her as well?
Yes.
I would imagine so.
And there's
where did you get that handkerchief?
Back there if you want it.
Okay,
I found it in the chest when I was a bear. I found this awesome scarf, and it's fucking mine, and you guys can't have it. But I scooped the gold into a pile. So
we should continue immediately onwards to our destination, with or without the tiefling. We must put this quest at our highest priority.
Without her, though, we should still see if this leads to a second way out, so that in case the light creature is still there, we are one person down than we were before. So I would like to avoid that if it's possible.
That is a good call. I agree with
Alorian. I doubt this
time that she doesn't bicker with Alorian and agrees with him.
So I open this door then.
So we're all agreed. My scarf looks amazing, and we're gonna go through this door. Great.
So it opens into a small room. It looks like it was like some sort of small dining chamber. There's a table that has been flipped over and kind of smashed to bits. The center of the room has a starburst pattern mosaicked into the floor.
Okay, I suggest that we all at least take a short rest. That's 1 hour in this room since there's no other way in but the one door. So we can all, out of game, use our temporary hit points to at least get a little bit more health before we can take a long rest.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I feel completely fine and want to continue onwards and tell you guys that you're absolutely squishy, soft creatures of the surface.
Don't you have like 4 HP?
I have 11 hit points. She healed us, remember?
Yeah, I know, but still, like, that's like 1 hit from a level 4 creature.
Oh my god, the children that I beat in the nursery homes back home in the Underdark are tougher than you. Let's continue onwards.
Okay, fine. I go back and pick up the 40 gold.
Okay.
Babies.
And then I suggest that if she's in such a hurry, she can go lead the way. And if the wisp feels like one-shotting one of us, then she can be first to go.
Let's take a short rest.
Thank you.
There it is.
Let's wait a minute.
So we each have 2 hit dice that we can roll to get temporary hit points during a short rest.
2d8, just is
basically, yeah, correct. Okay. Plus, do the temporary hit dice use Archon mods? Yes or no?
There is a hit die that you could just roll on the sheet that will do
that's
what
true.
Needs to be done, whatever that is.
Yeah, I'm gonna use. Let's see. I'm gonna use 1 and see what it does. It does use it, but Jesus Christ, that's low. I got a 1 plus 1. So 18. Yeah, no, I know. So 20.
Spell? Why you no work?
And I'm just gonna use the second one as well. Oh my god.
Oh, there we go. Da-da-da, and I just cast Cure Wounds on myself.
So we roll one of those or two of them?
You can roll either one depending on what your HP is and what you want it to be. You get two per long rest.
Oh, okay. I'll just roll another one.
I think. When does that go up from 2? Is it just your proficiency number this as well? I don't know. We'll have to look.
I'm not sure.
After casting Cure Wounds and having my short rest, I'll be completely at full health.
So I add 12 to my current hit points?
Yeah, correct. Okay. While we're taking that hour to rest as well, I'm gonna resummon Whitney, because it only takes an hour to resummon her.
Okay.
Wait, you can't rest and summon her at the same time. You'd have to.
Rest. I mean, well, resting is just like not acting. It's just like chilling. It's not just. It's not just laying on the ground.
Summoning is definitely an action.
Yeah, but you're just kind of sitting there.
No, that's not chilling, bro.
No.
You're summoning a
But we should all be hanging out, looking at my scarf, trying to figure out what that mean old lady wanted.
Like, there's definitely an opportunity cost in, like, casting a ritual for an hour. You can't do that and rest.
That is the opposite of chill.
You can take 2 hours.
Yeah,
but
I'm down for that. Resting even longer. I'm okay with this. 2 hours isn't that long. Being in reverie.
Chat says you should have 1 hit die per level, by the way.
So it's just that first roll?
Oh, so we should have 4? What? So we should have 4 temporary hit dice?
Per level. Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, so we can use those 2. I mean, we can use up to 4.
That's an insane amount of hit points over
That's a lot of hit
an
points,
hour.
Man.
I'm double checking.
This is why 5th edition sucks compared to 2nd edition. Can I get a what? Like, oh, you poor babies, and you're getting 1,000,000 hit points in an hour. What is this? Garbage.
We need those hit points so that we don't all die.
So it says
Also, clerics.
hit dice, like for clerics, it says 1d8 per cleric level. And I assume it's the same for the rest of you guys. So you should have 1 per level.
Oh,
That's
nice.
insane.
Thanks, Yoda.
You the best, Yoda.
Okay, so this should change to 4 then.
What an amazing chat.
Well,
While we take our rest, I would just like to talk about how amazing our chat is and how
I know, they're so up on it. I'm trying to pull out these archaic rules from like the 80s, and they're like, no, this is 5th edition, Laura. That's not how that works.
She said archaic rules from the 80s, y'all.
Yeah, that's what's up. So I guess I don't
Okay.
use the wins then, if that's all right, if I can backtrack that. Since
Yeah,
I
sure.
get 1,000,000 hit points.
So you were at what before? 11?
Yeah, so 48? Seriously?
Well, you can just click the. Well, never mind. If that's what you want to do, yeah. If you want to use all 4 of them.
I guess so.
What am I at?
26? That's more than my current health.
I don't know.
Jesus.
You guys sort this out and do some math. Let me know.
I'm
when you're
healed. I'm ready to go.
We're
I'm
back.
Good to go.
fresh. I look.
I'm gonna use 1 more just cause I'm not max. Oh my fucking god. I'm still not max. I'm gonna use the last fucking one. Okay, now I'm max. Okay. Okay. So, alright. I'm gonna stealth. And as quietly as possible. Stealth at 26, so that's pretty good.
I just cast Pass Without Trace on all of us and stop all of this nonsense that you're doing, because this can be saved by a very easy spell that I can cast every day.
That's fine. So is everyone following me?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to slowly, like, as quietly as I can, because I mean it could still hear us even if it can't see us.
Oh, that's true.
As quietly as I can, take the board off the back of the door that was holding it shut. It's probably not even there, and I'm like spazzing out. And like slowly open the door, I guess, and peek my head in and see what's going on.
There is a wisp, but instead of like taking that kind of rigid hostile stance that it had when you guys left, it's just kind of gliding around the room. Doesn't seem to take any note of you.
Where is it in the room? Can we either leave it where it is or move it to wherever it actually is?
It's just kind of like
Hanging
floating
around. Can
around.
we just like
Yeah.
walk by it and get out? I attempt to leave with the child.
Yeah, you can just leave.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet.
We like sneak
And
around it then.
Felton kind of tugs on Zisa's shirt and he says, "Can I eat it now?"
No.
Fine.
We'll come back for it later, okay?
Fine.
If I cast Sacred Flame on him, does that make him happy? If I burn him?
I, mm,
I
He
do.
was-
it.
he
I
was-
do
I
it
think
because
we've
I don't-
realized that there's a difference between casting spells on him and casting spells that and let him absorb them.
Huh. I do it anyways because it's a cantrip and it's.
Can we wait till we're outside?
Of course I do. That's what I do as soon as we go
What are you
outside.
doing?
Okay.
All right, now we're outside.
Yeah, the sacred flame of loss like comes down from or up from, I don't know where Loth headquarters herself, but sacred
up.
fire emits from somewhere.
Yeah.
And like kind of washes over him and he like stops where he is, then shivers a bit. And he says, "That was, I mean, it tastes kind of gross, but I'll eat it."
Is it? Yoda says it's not real fire.
He doesn't like spinach,
Like-
Calithra.
It's like divine fire. It
I
just
have to
it's sour.
restrain myself and remember that without this little bastard, Loth could die and stop myself from choking him to death. And I kind of kick him with my entire foot, not so gently forward to get him moving and walking.
No.
Little bastard. Little insolent bastard. I mutter under my breath as I start kicking him and
Ow! I'm sorry, it doesn't
Yeah.
taste good.
Damn, dude, back off! What the fuck? Get out of here.
Okay.
If I could be permitted a brief aside, I'm reminded of my 3-year-old niece eating gummy candy, and then she started crying, and we're like, "Yo, what's wrong with you?" And she's like, "It burns," and we were like, "It doesn't. It's gummies." And then we realized that the one she had just eaten was black licorice, and she was pissed. She was just like, "Why would you hide this in this bag of candy? Who
Calithra's
did
magic tastes like black licorice.
Who did this?"
Who did
I
this?
like black licorice.
I do too, so meh.
You would.
You would.
It brought my niece to tears. Okay, we can continue.
All right, so
So
we get her to
as
stop kicking him. Can we?
as we leave the cave, I point us in the direction of the wagon and ponies, and hope that they're still there.
They are. They are.
Okay. So I looked at the party. I'm like, all right, well, we can either attempt to cross the wet stuff and save some time. That is more dangerous considering our cargo. Or we can go around the southern edge of the wet stuff and try to just be quick.
I don't like water.
If this thing dies, that's not good for us. We'll go around.
Okay. So
Okay,
I
easy go.
point us in the direction to go to this next hex down here, Naja.
Okay. All right.
Keeping to the keeping as far away from the water as I can.
So roll me a d8 plus a d12. There's that table. Here you are.
What time of the day is it, by the way?
What was it when you went in?
Like
It was like
midday-ish? Oh, was it?
You had just left Dawn Breach, I think. Right?
Right, it was yes-ish.
I want to say it was
we
like
had
late
gotten
morning.
Okay.
So it would be kind of like, I don't know, with 2 short rests, it would be like evening.
We took a long rest inside and then
Oh yeah, and then you woke up. So it would be midday. You're right.
okay. All right. Oh, sorry, and then enter. 14.
It's important. Okay, so you travel southeast And you come down out of the kind of forested mountains that surround Dawn Breach into this kind of soggy, swampy, moorish type place. You've entered the Moas. And
Mm.
and stretching out in front of you to the northwest is the grayish, greenish water of the dead lagoon. And it just, as the name implies, there's not much in the way of waves or anything like that. It's just kind of this huge expanse of still water.
Um,
And
as
to
oh,
the
sorry.
east, on the other side of the lagoon, you can see a growing cloud of inclement weather, as if a terrible storm is about to break out.
Like f east, far east, like across the river. I mean the
Like,
canal.
I was like, the river's west.
like in this area.
No, like this big canal,
Mm.
like the canal that the ships come through, like the big
No,
blue water.
it's not across the channel. You can't
Which,
see that far. You can
okay,
just dimly see
okay.
on the other side of this like big still water that there's some
Would
sort of
be.
storm front
I can
coming.
cast druid craft to see how quickly if it's moving towards us or not.
Haha! Go, Druid.
Cast it. Boom.
Weather
What's
woman.
happening?
Do you have any text you can dump in chat or?
Oh yeah, let me see.
Was I gonna say, because if it's coming at us really quickly, then we might want to go on down to Red Cross. Because if this kid gets wet, he's unhappy.
I don't like water.
Let's see.
And now I'm actually suddenly caring about the child.
You could use some of your excessive robery to cover him so that he doesn't get wet.
How do I add it to the chat? Did I just type it in?
You should
Can
just
I,
be
though?
able to
Can
click
I?
the spell.
Listen, I am traveling
Oh,
in my
in my
of course.
Yeah, if you have it in your character sheet, you should be able to just click it.
Oh.
What are we looking for?
Otherwise, I can just look it up. Druid craft. Here, I will read it.
Okay. I can read it. I have it here, but I didn't enter it.
It's fine, I can do it.
Okay.
Whispering to the spirits of nature, you create one of the following effects within range. You create a tiny, harmless sensory effect that predicts what the weather will be at your location for the next 24 hours. The effect might manifest as a golden orb for clear skies, a cloud of rain falling, snowflakes for snow, and so on. This effect persists for 1 round. And then some things that are not relevant to our curtains.
Yeah, so I'll do that.
So yeah, a bright flash of light, a small ripple of thunder, like you get a little lightning bolt as your answer.
Looks like the storm's coming.
How quickly?
Well, this is for the next 24 hours, so I mean,
Is that a cantrip?
hey, yeah, I can cast it as many times as I want.
That's insane. This game is so overpowered. We should. Do I know? I
Within
don't
the
know
next
the surface
day.
area well enough to.
Yeah, so, growing up in Red Cross, I know the area pretty well. I'm going to suggest that we continue in our current direction for now and recheck the weather shortly.
Okay, I agree.
As if we keep moving in this direction, we can still get to Red Cross in the same amount of time, if we need to.
Calithra's having like her own personal issues right now. She's torn between wanting to like cover up and protect this child to thinking that she is somehow like angering Loth by being caring. So she's not really in a good space right now. Kind of zoned off.
So I move us this way if you
As long
want
as
me to
she's not
move another
kicking
one.
him.
No, at the moment she's actually not kicking him, and
That's good.
That's weird.
So did you move the token?
No,
Yes.
I wanted you to make sure you saw it when I was doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then roll me another d8 plus d12.
12.
Well, that's interesting. So you travel further around the perimeter of the Dead Lagoon, and you come into a clearing, and you hear like little scritching noises and some screech and the flap of leathery wings as we take our second break.
No!
Batman!
Batman.
God, why do you always do this?
Okay, guys, we're gonna go to our second and last break of the evening. We'll try to make this one really quick, and we'll be back for the third hour of Misscliks D&D Prophecy. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
More.